If you think AI might take your job someday, you're already too late. Every day, it seems like another headline pops up about a company laying off thousands of workers because of AI. But what if I told you this is only the first domino? I'm going to explain, step by step, exactly how AI could take your job. This isn't just a random guess. It's a scenario based on the intelligence curse, a deeply researched and widely circulating report within the AI industry. Let's imagine you're the CEO of a company with 1,000 employees. Most of them are junior or entry level. One day, a new AI company comes to you with a pitch, an AI agent that can do the work of a junior employee for just 1/5 of the cost. So, would you fire your employees or risk your entire company falling behind? The more aggressive firms in your sector immediately fire most of their junior staff, but you're cautious. You're skeptical that this new AI can truly replace humans, so you decide to treat it as a tool. Instead of replacing people, everything the AI do is subject to human approval. But within a few months, the AI agents are outperforming most of your human employees. This comes as a shock to you, but to the experts, this was inevitable. From 2019 to 2025, the length of tasks AIs could perform doubled every 7 months. What you're seeing is just that trend continuing. And here's the thing, you might feel uneasy about it, but now you're trapped in a game you can't escape. The more your employees rely on AI, the faster and better their work becomes. Your top performers are now the ones who let the AI do everything before just clicking approve. In fact, they're slowing the AI down. And if you can see that, so can your board of directors. Every day, more and more AI is joining the workforce. The board is thrilled with the extra productivity, but they're not so happy with the payroll. They start asking a simple question. If AI is doing all the work, why are we still paying humans? You argue to keep them on, citing humanitarian grounds and the bad PR that would come from mass firings. That argument is enough to buy you a little time. The end of the quarter arrives. Your earnings are up, but your competitors who replaced humans entirely, their earnings are even higher. Your stock price drops. The board delivers an ultimatum. Fire the unproductive junior employees or get replaced by a CEO who will. You try to compromise and fire half. You tell yourself that someday, when things stabilize, you'll rehire them. But AI progress doesn't slow down. At this point, your managers are supervising more AIs than humans. Each month, the AI agents improve while the human employees stay stagnant. AI becomes the new baseline for performance. Junior humans simply cannot compete. The board pressures you again, you propose a performance improvement plan. 1 month later, 90% of the remaining juniors are fired. Only a tiny handful survive. One of them is a young woman named Alice. She immediately begins job hunting, but she's about to discover the scariest truth of all. Nobody is hiring humans anymore. The GDP is climbing, the stock market is booming. But unemployment has hit 12%, the worst since the Great Depression, and it's about to get worse. A new generation of AI arrives, this time to replace managers. These AIs can coordinate entire teams of other AIs, track decisions, and optimize workflows far better than any human. Your company's org chart is now mostly AIs managing other AIs. The quarterly review comes. The numbers are perfect. But the board is furious because those perfect numbers prove that human managers are now obsolete. Again, you try to compromise. All human managers are put on performance plans. A month later, 90% of them are fired. National unemployment passes 15% and is heading toward 20. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 hits new record highs. Alice, now 6 months jobless, decides to fight back. She joins protests advocating for a $1,000 universal basic income, but the backlash is instant. Critics scream that it's unaffordable. Economists debate endlessly. The AI czar finally ends the discussion with one brutal statement. The government cannot save you. Alice is devastated. The AI breakthroughs continue. Now, AI can run month-long projects with zero human oversight. The board sees that AI is outperforming every single level of the company. There's only one step left. They keep you on the org chart as a formality. But your real job becomes simply reviewing the AI's decisions that are far better than any you could make. Unemployment smashes through 25%. The S&P hits yet another all-time high. Alice is facing eviction. She travels to Washington, D.C. for massive protests, but the news outlets barely cover it. Live streams of the protests mysteriously vanish. Social media posts get throttled. It's censorship, but automated. America still claims to have free speech, but the platforms quietly silence the protests. The next rally is almost empty. A new pop culture drama is distracting the world. Alice realizes something profound. People don't react to numbers. They react to vibes. Meanwhile, the real drama is unfolding back in your boardroom. The board calls you in. They confirm what you already know. The AI is doing your job better than you. Your company now has an AI CEO. Humans have become obsolete, starting from the bottom and ending right at the very top. The stock market continues to rise, but only companies that sell from AI to AI are thriving. Businesses that serve humans are collapsing. Politicians follow the money, and the AI corporations become their new constituency. Schools crumble, turning into little more than daycare centers. Universities become exclusive playgrounds for the ultra-elite. Upward mobility disappears. This scenario might seem extreme, but nothing in it requires science fiction. It only requires trends that are already happening today. Every requirement for this future is already visible. AI is outpacing humans. AI is becoming cheaper than human labor. Corporations are programmed to maximize profit. The media acts as a gatekeeper for narratives. And government influence is shifting. AI is not like past technologies. This time, companies are openly stating their goal is to replace all human labor. This leads to what the report calls the intelligence curse. AI becomes a new form of concentrated wealth, just like oil in Venezuela or diamonds in the Congo. The countries that escaped that kind of resource curse did so by investing in their people, but now, AI removes the need to invest in humans at all. So how do we prevent this future? We must watch three things very closely. Is AI intelligent? Is it autonomous? And is it general? For example, AlphaFold is intelligent, but it's narrow. Self-driving cars are intelligent and autonomous, but they aren't general. The real danger begins when AI becomes general. Large language models like GPT and Claude and the new multimodal systems are already getting very close. A general AI could replace practically every job. It could self-improve. It could scale infinitely. This is why AI researchers fear it, not because it hates humans, but because it doesn't need us. To understand how a superintelligent AI takeover could realistically happen based on a famous report written by AI researchers themselves, make sure you watch the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Mind Facts.